Canadian superstar Victoria Mboko's epic BJK Cup triumphs, a tennis prodigy shining bright at 19. Tennis is a sport that often demands not just talent, but a rare combination of mental toughness, discipline, and the ability to seize the moment. At just 19, Victoria Mboko has already demonstrated all these qualities and more, propelling herself into the spotlight with a breathtaking performance at the BJK Cup. Her triumphs at this prestigious tournament are more than just wins. They are a statement. Canadian tennis has found its next global superstar, a star in the making. Born in Canada, Victoria Mboko began her tennis journey at a young age, quickly standing out for her speed, agility, and uncanny ability to read the game. Coaches were captivated by her work ethic and maturity on the court. But it's one thing to shine in junior tournaments, and another entirely to make a mark in professional circuits. Victoria has not only made the leap, she has done so in spectacular fashion, and the BJK Cup was the perfect stage to showcase her growth. Many tennis analysts had their eyes on her entering the tournament, but few could anticipate just how commanding her performance would be. 3 victories at a single event, each more decisive than the last, establish her as a rising force capable of challenging the sport's elite. Match 1. Setting the tone. Victoria's first match at the BJK Cup was against a well-ranked opponent known for her tactical prowess. For many young players, such a match could be intimidating, but Victoria approached it with calm confidence. Her game plan was clear: patience, precision, and pressure at the right moments. From a first serve, Victoria displayed a mastery of baseline rallies, using a blend of power and placement to keep her opponent off balance. Every forehand seemed carefully calculated, every backhand a lesson in timing and technique. The result was a victory that sent a clear message. This young Canadian was here not just to participate, but to dominate. Match 2. Athleticism meets strategy. The second round saw Victoria face a more aggressive adversary, a player who relied on fast-paced, offensive tactics. For many, this could have been a challenge, but Victoria turned it into a showcase of both athleticism and intelligence. Her footwork was impeccable, gliding across the court with a balance of speed and grace that made her appear almost untouchable. What stood out most was her ability to anticipate shots, reading her opponent's intentions like a seasoned professional. By cleverly mixing spins, angles, and pace, she forced errors and maintained control of the rallies. Fans watching the match couldn't help but be awed as Victoria executed a series of breathtaking shots that highlighted both her physical prowess and her mental acuity. The final showdown, a masterclass in composure. Every tournament has its defining moment, and for Victoria, it came in the final. Facing one of the highest-seeded players in the BJK Cup, she entered as the underdog, a scenario that could have unsettled a lesser competitor. But Victoria thrived under pressure. From the outset, she played with an almost fearless determination. Each serve was a statement, each return a display of strategy and skill. Her opponent attempted to dominate with aggression, but Victoria's composure never wavered. She patiently constructed points, striking when the opportunity arose, and neutralizing threats when necessary. By the end of the match, the scoreboard reflected a decisive victory. But beyond the numbers, it was Victoria's poise, intelligence, and relentless drive that left an indelible impression. In that moment, it became clear to fans and analysts alike that she was not just another promising talent. She was a true rising star in the global tennis arena. The mental edge. One of Victoria's greatest assets is her mental game. Tennis is notoriously demanding, requiring athletes to maintain focus, resilience, and emotional control. At just 19, many players still struggle with nerves in high-stakes situations. Victoria, however, seems to thrive under pressure. Her ability to remain composed during tight points, adapt strategies mid-match, and execute under duress sets her apart from her peers. Coaches often describe her mental toughness as beyond her years, and her BJK Cup performance provided ample evidence of this claim. Every match was a demonstration not just of skill, but of psychological strength, a combination that predicts long-term success in the sport. Canadian tennis on the rise. Victoria's victories are part of a larger story, the rise of Canadian tennis on the global stage. Over the last decade, players like Bianca Andreescu, Denis Shapovalov, and Felix Auger-Aliassime have shown that Canada can produce world-class talent capable of competing with the very best. Victoria Mboko represents the next wave. Her performance at the BJK Cup signals that Canadian tennis is not just sustaining its presence internationally, but actively producing new stars who are ready to dominate. She embodies the qualities that have become hallmarks of Canadian players: technical excellence, mental resilience, and a relentless drive to succeed. A style all her own. Victoria's playing style is a compelling mix of aggression and intelligence. While she can unleash powerful ground strokes, she is equally adept at using subtle angles, spins, and strategic placements to outmaneuver opponents. This versatility makes her difficult to predict and even harder to beat. Her serve, a combination of power and precision, sets the tone for every point, allowing her to dictate the pace of rallies. Combined with her exceptional court coverage and ability to transition from defense to offense seamlessly, Victoria's style is as entertaining as is effective. Off the court, a model of dedication. Victoria's dominance isn't confined to match play. It's the product of years of preparation, discipline, and sacrifice. Her training regimen is rigorous. Victoria's success is not just her own. It's a beacon for others. Every victory, every display of skill and intelligence sends a message. Hard work, talent, and dedication can yield extraordinary results, no matter the obstacles. Conclusion: a bright star rising. The BJK Cup has always been a platform for emerging talent, but Victoria Mboko's triple triumphs have transformed the tournament into her stage. At 19, she has already demonstrated the skill, intelligence, and composure necessary to compete at the highest levels, and she has done so with a style and presence that captivate audiences. As Canadian tennis continues its ascent on the global stage, Victoria Mboko stands at the forefront of this new era. Her victories at the BJK Cup are more than just wins. They are a glimpse into a future filled with promise, potential, and the making of a true superstar. Fans and analysts alike are watching closely, knowing that this is only the beginning. With each match, Victoria continues to write her story, one defined by skill, determination, and the unyielding pursuit of excellence. At just 19, she is not just a rising star. She is a symbol of Canadian tennis, a prodigy blazing a trail toward greatness, and an inspiration to the next generation of athletes worldwide. Victoria Mboko's epic BJK Cup triumphs are a testament to what talent, discipline, and vision can achieve. As she continues to grow and dominate, one thing is certain: the tennis world will never look at Canada or at Victoria the same way again. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.